Today I'm going to show you how to take multiple CSV files, import them into Excel, and then put them into the same sheet in one continuous data stream. So there's a couple of housekeeping things that we want to do before we get going with this process. And one of the first ones is I have this saved as just a regular Excel workbook, but I want to go ahead and save it as a macro-enabled workbook. That way I have this and I can use it repeatedly and I don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it as a macro-enabled workbook. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put template on the end of this, because while it's not what we generally think of as a template, this just tells me don't change it and just use it, and then don't save any changes after I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and tell it to save. Now the next thing we want to do is make sure that we have our developer tab, since we're going to be working with macros and Visual Basic code. So we can go over and right click and do customize the ribbon, and under regular commands, that's okay. We want to look over here on the right for main tabs and go down to developer, and if it's not checked, go ahead and check it and tell it okay. So now that that's out of the way, we can start looking at our CSV files. And one of the most important things is all of our CSV files need to be in the same folder, because we have code that's going to look for these wherever we tell it to look. So just make sure that they're all in the same folder. And then the next thing, and I'm just going to open these up in Notepad so you can see, is we want to make sure that all of our CSV files have the same headers, and that's very important as well. You don't want to be importing HR data, inventory data, and then this is sales data, because I haven't written this code to allot for those headers being different. So just make sure that whatever you're importing using this code has the exact same headers and it's the same data. Okay, now it's time to add our Visual Basic code, and we can get there a couple of ways. We can either do Alt F11, or we can go to our Developer tab and go to Visual Basic. We're going to go to Insert, and we're going to go to Module, and I'm going to go ahead and paste my Visual Basic code in here. So let me give you a high-level idea of what this code is doing. So this very first line here is what I've named it: import multiple CSVs to one sheet. And this line is really important because I will forget what I'm doing here if I don't name this something that I can understand and know long term, where I have so many Visual Basic code modules that I work with. So just name it something that you will understand and know exactly what it's doing. So basically what this is doing is it's asking us which folder our CSV files are in. So we're going to point it to there. It's going to import them. And one of the things that I've asked it to do with these, since we have like 6 or 7 CSV files, I don't want the header inside that continuous data set 6 or 7 times. I want it to put the header once at the top and strip the rest of them. It has totals at the end of each one of those CSV files. I don't want it to bring that total in 7 times. I want it to strip it completely and not put any total fields on there. The only thing I want it to strip is completely blank rows as well. So if we have a row that has some of the cells filled, but a couple are blank, then it's going to import those as well. And then it's going to pull them in. It's going to give us a message if there's an error that it couldn't import them, or it's going to tell us how many it did import. It's going to create another sheet for those to live on, and then it's done. So let's go ahead and X out of here and X out of here. And now let's run our macro. So from our Developer tab, we can go to Macros, and this is the name that we put at the very top of the sub, or at the top of the code, so that we know what it's doing. We're going to tell it to run. This is where it's asking us, where is the CSV files? We're going to double click. Now you won't see the CSV files in here, and that's okay. That doesn't mean they're not here. It's just not showing it to us because we want it to grab everything out of that folder. So go ahead and tell it okay. And it tells us 1,200 rows imported into Worksheet Combined CSV. Tell it okay, and I'm going to go ahead and just widen these a little bit. And as you can see, it imported all of our CSV files. It created the new worksheet for those to live on. I ask it to make sure that these dollar amounts were brought in with a dollar sign, and it all looks really, really good. So if we scroll down, I did something on purpose so I would know where our files ended. And we have this row here. Row 201 is the very last line of our first CSV file. If there was a total field, it would be on line 202, but it stripped it like it was supposed to. And it didn't strip this line completely because some of our cells have data in it. So that worked out perfectly. And then if we go to the very end, it didn't import any of the total fields there either. So now we've taken multiple CSV files and imported everything into one sheet. And what we want to do from here to keep the integrity of our template is we want to do File and Save As. Save this as a completely different document, and don't save your template. That way it's ready to use again, and whatever you save this into, you can go in and do any kind of data analysis that you need to do. Be sure to follow along for more Microsoft Excel and Microsoft 365 tutorials.